as he got the Succaneers to his 10th Super Bowl. Thank you for that. In honor of the true GOAT.
You know what?
Thank you.
You try to steal my thunder here. You know what?
I didn't see that.
No. You did see you see little Ron.
Huh.
What'd that say?
I thought he was bigger than that.
He was huge last night. He was like a lion. Let me get this. I'm going to get this out your way, Skip.
Okay.
Get that right there.
All right.
You don't mind if I put this right here?
Nope, you can do that.
Hold on, right. Hold on, let me get here. Hold on, Jenny, just a second. You get
Okay,
right.
all right, you take your time. Shannon, we got 2.5 hours here. So
there you go, Skip. How you doing?
Tom Brady makes you sweat, doesn't
How you doing, Skip? You doing
I'm
okay?
good. Here we go.
Did you see that last night?
I saw it. I want to talk about it. I got a lot to say.
Plenty to say. Skip had his moment with his GOAT yesterday, and today we talk about Shannon's GOAT. LeBron played his first game in Cleveland in more than 2 years last night, and he definitely made up for lost time in the fourth quarter. LeBron admitted after the game that he was motivated by a member of the Cavs front office on the baseline applauding a miss at the end of the third quarter, and the King then outscored Cleveland by himself, 21-19 in the fourth, a 9-for-10 shooting that included a deep three from the logo. LeBron finished with a season-high 46 points in the 115-108 win, and the Lakers extended their road winning streak to 10 games to start the season. So, Shannon, how impressive was your guy LeBron's performance?
If you remember how we talk about these things, there are certain performances that are legendary, things that you'll never forget where you were when you saw it. You probably remember when they put man on the moon. You probably remember that exact day. You were sitting.
We're going man in the moon off last night.
You remember.
Against the 8 and 9 Cavaliers.
Skip, and guess who they got 2 victories against? Your Brooklyn Nets.
Did Kevin Durant play in the second game?
No. Did he play in the first one?
Yes.
Oh, so he got a victory.
It was the first game ever for Kyrie, Harden, and Kevin Durant. Thank you.
That was the first game. That was the first NBA game they ever played in their life.
Together, yes.
Don't do that, Skip. Yep. I know you're trying to undermine my guy, but I'm not going to let you do it. Skip, he was spectacular. This was a virtuoso. This is why you got to appreciate this, Skip. On a Monday night in January, early in a basketball season, he can give you that. You see, it doesn't see when guys give you great performance, and you love to see guys give you legendary performances in a playoff game. But can they summon that when they got nothing to play for, when there's no one else in the building, when there's very few eyeballs on the television? Can they give you that? The very thing that you and others have applauded Michael Jordan. He gave you legendary performances every night. The thing that we're going to talk about him a little later, Kobe, what you commended Kobe for, the mentality that he played with every single night. He gave you that. And now you want to demean him and look down because,
demean? I haven't even spoken yet.
Don't worry about it. You did. Oh, he gave you that against the lonely Cleveland Cavaliers on a January?
Is that a playoff team he played last night?
What was Skip? I'm asking guys. You ask Skip. The Lakers play this man the King's ransom. They don't say we want you to just play good against Boston or play good against the Clippers. We want you to give us performances every night. And for no reason, he had no reason. First of all, he ain't even got no reason to be in the lineup in year 18 coming back after the 72-day rest. He got no business even playing on a Monday. But he did, and he gave you that. Now, Skip Bayless and Skip tell him, well, he hadn't been the same. So LeBron said, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop 21 on you in the first quarter to let you know I mean business. Now, for the next 2 quarters, I'm going to try to get AD going because the ball is not going in the basket. The reason why you know AD's struggling a little bit, because he's missing free throws. AD is a mid-80, high 80% free throw shooter. And right now, the ball is just going in and out. So I'm going to try to get AD involved. I'm going to try to get others involved. Oh, Cleveland. Y'all try to win this game. So y'all want to say y'all gonna beat Brooklyn Nets twice and y'all beat the Lakers. That's what you want to say. And then there's somebody chirping. You see, you keep your mouth shut. He was chirping. LeBron said, okay. What? And he said, you know what I'm going to do, Skip? Because Skip, you remember that stat you had? In the fourth quarters. You talk about fourth quarters. Let me tell you what he did the last 2 fourth quarters against the Bucks, 12 points. Last night, 21 points on 9 of 10 shooting. 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. But Skip Bayless told me, and 5:38 and 10:32 told me LeBron James is terrible in the fourth quarter. Skip Bayless. I'm going to turn it over to you because I want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, I got a lot to say.
I think he's once and for all. Can you stop this foolishness? Now, they're gonna ban you from Twitter. If you keep tweeting out misleading statements that Kevin Durant is the best player in the NBA, they're going to ban you. The last guy that did that, he got banned permanently. Really? I don't want to get you banned for a year, Skip, for tweeting misleading statements.
How can you get banned for speaking the truth?
No, that's misleading. That's misleading. They're going to flag you. I hadn't said anything. But I know Jack Dorsey. That's misleading what you keep doing. Now, you keep putting up that Kevin Durant is the best player in the NBA. I'm going to have no choice but to have you banned.
Did you see what Kevin Durant and the Nets did last night to Miami?
Oh, with no Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler?
I know, but they played shutdown, lockdown, playoff-style defense.
Really, Skip?
It was shocking. I mean, they held Miami to 85 points, and Kevin Durant blocked 4 more shots. He's looking like a Defensive Player of the Year candidate to me.
Anthony Davis got that in the bag. Anthony Davis got that in the bag. But look, Skip, before you go, Skip, why you do that? So let me ask you a question. Have you seen more 120 and 130 and 140-point games from guys that the Nets have played, or have you seen more 80-point games?
85 total for the Miami
That's
Heat.
one. I can go back and tell you about the 125 that they gave up to just Miami just the other day, and the 147 they gave up to the Cavaliers just the other day, and the 130 they gave up to the Cavaliers just the other day. Take it away.
Kyrie Irving was playing his tail off, flying out of bounds to swat loose balls back into play. It was unbelievable. Now, back to LeBron.
On a Monday
back to
night?
the story of the night. So, what happened first, I watched the whole live post-game interview with LeBron, as I always do. I don't miss a trick with LeBron James. I watch every dribble.
Stop saying the trick. It wasn't no trick.
It was a little bit of a trick last night. What was the first thing out of his mouth that he talked about going home? Obviously, seeing his mom, seeing his uncle, getting that home cooking. But then right away, he volunteered this statement. Could we hear it, please?
What did he say, Skip?
No, obviously, you get inspired watching the greats play and, seeing Brady, see the things that he did with that team. That inspired me as well. But I just felt pretty good. I mean, as I have the whole season, I've been getting better and better as each game goes on, and felt good from the beginning and just trying to keep it going.
He volunteered. He was inspired by Thomas, Edward, Patrick, Brady Jr. taking the Buccaneers all the way to the Super Bowl. So you got to give him give Brady a little credit for this performance last night, right? No, well, seriously, he volunteered it. He was inspired by the true GOAT. He looked up and saw Brady doing that with that team that barely had one Pro Bowler.
I don't think they had any. But let me ask you,
they had JPP's not even a starter.
Can I ask you a question, Skip? Do you believe Tom Brady played the equivalent of what LeBron played last night on Sunday?
Played the equivalent?
Yeah, was his game the equivalent of what LeBron did Sunday night?
Are you kidding me? In degree of difficulty, beating the guy you say is the GOAT, Aaron Rodgers, at Lambeau, and the #1 seed with a team that had virtually no Pro Bowlers? Are you kidding me? It was off the charts extraordinary. It's the all-time Tom Brady achievement.
No.
And LeBron, who is a student of history, sat back and said, my God.
No, Skip, I'm not saying team achievement. I'm saying was Brady's play. Tom Brady, was his play on Sunday the equivalent of what LeBron James did on Monday?
Sure it was. I told you his first half was the greatest first half he's ever played in a playoff game. He got it home.
No, Skip, the game.
Yes. He got the Buccaneers to the Super Bowl. And you're talking about a Monday night in January against the Cadavers, the Cleveland Cadavers, what's left of the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
What you mean what's left of them?
It's the house that LeBron built, obviously. Although, would you believe he was only 4-8 in NBA Finals in that building? He lost 8 games. He's lost 6 finals. 8 games. He was 4-8 in finals games in that building. But now let's get to the crux of the moment, the flashpoint. End of the third quarter, he shoots a little turnaround, and it sort of rolls off the front of the rim. And guess who over to his left is sitting in the front row? Because there are a few fans in, but mostly it's personnel.
Yeah.
There's a man named Jason Hillman. Here's the shot. And Jason Hillman is actually the counsel for the Cavaliers, and he goes crazy, and he over-enthusiastically claps for this miss. And LeBron is not happy with this. And he turns around and looks at him twice on the way to the bench.
Skip is quiet. You can hear everything.
You can hear everything. Okay, Jason Hillman joined the team in LeBron's 3rd year early on in his career.
Right.
Jason Hillman was first just he's a lawyer, so he's the general counsel of the team, but he graduated up the ranks because he is Dan Gilbert's right-hand man. They are like this.
Dan was Du-Boy.
Okay, yeah. And so he graduates up to, he's the capologist. He controls the cap. He does the big deals for the team. He is a power broker within that franchise now under Kobe Altman. He's graduated into the basketball operation. And I'm going to guess LeBron doesn't love him because I know for a fact LeBron does not love the owner of that team.
No.
And how he made peace to go back there and win that championship for Dan Gilbert, I still can't even swallow. It's hard for me to fathom.
That would be like Tom Brady returning to New England.
That is true. And winning one for Coach Belichick, who pushed him out the back door. So, but they did make enough peace, and I'm going to remind everybody, this is the same Dan Gilbert who accused... makes you sweat, doesn't it?
How you doing, Skip? You doing
I'm
okay?
good. Here we go.
Did you see that last night?
I saw it. I want to talk about it. I got a lot.